I, Bob Lee,
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
and
The thing that would sum him up the most to me is, and I loved hearing this, so I would hear this in the courtroom. I would be in the courtroom, and he would come in, and he would go, "Bob Lee for the people." And I think, to me, that sums up Bob. He was Bob Lee for the people of Santa Cruz County.
Bob was a fun-loving but incredibly passionate prosecutor. I can tell you, in the years that I knew him as a friend and as a colleague and as my mentor, Bob Lee was absolutely passionate about victims' rights.
So many times we'd have victims say, "I feel so blessed that this is the man representing on my behalf," and especially with homicide families. I remember early on he said to me, "Sylvia, when the family comes in for the first time to speak with the advocate, you need to come and get me, no matter what I'm doing. I want to come in and meet them, give them my condolences, and assure them that we're going to do our best." And he kept his word every time.
Bob Lee and I were lifelong friends, and we spent a lot of our younger years growing up here on this beach at the Cove. And I really think that Bob's sense of community justice developed at a young age for him.
When he was younger, he used to coach kids in sports. He played chess with at-risk youth, taught mock court trials for SoCal High kids.
He would come back to SoCal High, his alma mater, and then help us. And he would cross-examine our witnesses so that they would be prepared for the worst that could ever happen to them. And it became a badge of honor. Bob Lee questioned me because he would do so at maximum volume. And we would have little Bob Lees running around, just imitating exactly what he sounded like.
Of all the people that I've known in my life, he had the uncanny ability to be hard as nails when it needed to be done, but also compassionate and thoughtful and caring at the same time. Bob formed this Downtown Accountability Project so that resources would be offered to folks, resources involving mental health, treatment, and other things. And also, if they did not take advantage of those, that we had the same prosecutor and the same judge so that there was accountability for these things. As a prosecutor, as a member of this community, I can tell you that I have never seen anybody as devoted body and soul to giving back to the community. Santa Cruz County is a safer place because of Bob Lee, period.
Bob Lee was my friend, and I loved being his friend.
In Girl Scouts, I used to be a Girl Scout, people would say lifelong Girl Scouts bleed green blood. I think Bob, he bled Santa Cruz blood. He loved our community, and I will always remember him for that.
I really want to thank the Chamber, Santa Cruz Chamber, so much from the bottom of my heart for picking my husband for this award. It means so much to me. Now that he isn't here, my happiest moments are celebrating him, and so in this way I get to celebrate him again, so I just thank them so much.
Bob's legacy as district attorney in this community is huge. The most important thing he did was change the morale in this district attorney's office. He created, I think, a loving, caring district attorney's office where people actually care about each other and care about the bigger picture. It was about seeking justice for the community. This is a Lifetime Achievement Award, and most deserving because he was working toward community justice his entire life.